next fabulous poet is Linda Stitt, one of the most beloved poets in Toronto. Welcome, Linda. She does a words and music salon at Vino Rosso the first Saturday of every month, so it's next Saturday.
Thank you, Brenda. Thank you all. I can't see, but thank you whoever's here. And I'll start out with my always starting out poem. It's called Time Out. We were always one. There was only one. There never was anyone else. But just to make the sport more scary, we played at the game of solitary and hid ourselves in mysteries, swathed in our separate histories, and dreamed of finding one. But it was always one. One hung upon the cross. One sat beneath the Bodhi tree, and one was bad, and one was good, and one was all there'll ever be, shaman and cynic, sinner and saint. Behind the mask, beneath the paint, beyond the blade of arbitrary time, there has been one, integral and sublime, being whatever, however, whoever it chose to be. Being you, being me, being itself in myriad manifestation. And not to spoil the game, but just to have a moment's celebration, let's recollect with love and jubilation that we are one. This is called Unbinding. Lying on the table, I wait and watch my breath as the doctor slits open my breast. I disappear into the tip of my nose as he punches 3 holes into the tumor. They show me the results in formalin, little worms that were and are not me. What would I have to excise, I wonder, or whittle away? Which of the 32 parts must be forfeited before I am no longer me? Or what is this aggregate that is a self? On purpose, we are the sense organs of the cosmos, at the fractal edges of an ever-expanding universe. Through us, God comes to know itself, to learn, to change, to grow in glory. We have arisen in the interweavings to lend our colors, our perceptions, our uniqueness to the pastiche of totality, the salmagundi of the unformed. You bring your singular flavor to the feast. No need to question your purpose. It is simply to be who you are. Perfection perfecting. We do not tell a mountain how it ought to be. We do not should a sunset. And you snowflake expression of the splendor of creation, are as faultless a manifestation of the wonder of totality. Perfection is not static. The spiritual sun is always on the rise. The universe unfolds from glory to glory. We all give what we can, receive what we need to move us through the endless realization of ourselves. Mother love has brought us hither. Father love will take us hence. We are here to learn our nature, to celebrate the magnificence of love's outpicturing. We will not count our shortcomings, number our faults, dishonor our beauty with criticism, and aspiration notwithstanding, with evolution inevitable, we are in this moment emanations of the irreproachable source. Swaha. Beyond the soft swoosh of the wind, the hum of the refrigerator, the chattering static of the television, the raucous party conversation, beyond the horns at midnight, the beat of island music, beyond the greatest symphony, beyond the whine of the cicada, the chirp of the sparrow, the whisper of a falling feather, beyond all sound, real or imagined, the crackling of the stars, the droning churn of galaxies, beyond even the echoes in my head, the psalms, the hymns, the chants, the mantras, beyond the farthest reaches, the shores on which all ripples come to rest. There is the silence, which is the voice of my beloved. Ceremony. Sit sideways to the drum and show respect. This is a culture far older than your own, and its sacred is unfamiliar to you. The words are spare but fraught, and the pipe is not frivolous. You will be healed where you were oblivious to wounds, and you will weep with no sorrow. Sit without judgment or criticism. Do not filter the teaching through a self. Listen in the interstices. The silence is as profound as the song. Natural medicine. Give me no more cruelty. Show me soap operas about compassion, movies about joy, musicals about equanimity. Gladden my heart with kindness. Cruelty is a poison. Even unintended, it wounds more deeply than we think. So be aware. It warps generations. Be even more aware. Our planet is dying of cruelty. Our species extinguishes itself with ill will. I have seen and done too much of cruelty. We have always had the power to heal. The antidote is love. This one's called for Peter. Ciao. You came to me like spring, gently at first, almost imperceptibly, then in a warm rush melting the crystals at the center of my waters, cascading through my arteries and veins, singing along my nerves and nadis, curling a liquid longing up my spine, awakening me to senses and to seasons. Now I am resurrected. I dress myself in the fluid kiss of silk and bear myself to the winds licking my limbs. I am open to summer's sensual embrace and the lingering encirclement of autumn. Each thrust of beauty penetrates where ice once armored me against nature's insistence. I yield now to the heat of my own essence. The forever winter which I thought was upon me will not come as long as your fingertips love my skin, as long as your memory floods my flesh, as long as I do not forget your promise of always. C note. There is little to hope for, I thought, except a miracle. And then I thought, a miracle is supposed to be wonderful, but it didn't look so good to the Egyptians. Song of the Frigid Woman, or Baby, It's Cold Inside. Oh Lord, please give me an impotent man. I enjoy a good hug whenever I can, but celibacy is my ultimate plan, so give me an impotent man. He could be taking some strong medication that dampens his drive, or have some combination of injury, age, ennui, or castration. Just give me an impotent man. I haven't completely abandoned romance. I just choose to relate where there isn't the chance stepping out might involve stepping out of my pants. So give me an impotent man. No thrill in the masculine member I find, since my worn-out libido just up and resigned. But I love intercourse with the masculine mind, so give me an impotent man. The truth must be told, and the facts must be faced. No man in his prime or his senses would waste a moment in chasing the forcibly chaste, so give me an impotent man. Oh, Lord, please don't send me some lusty young buck, because I'm concerned with my usual luck. He'd want conversation. I'd want conversation, and he'd want to physically express his affection. So give me an impotent man. Remains. They have been whittling away at me, a slice here, a chunk there, digging out bits and pieces like vultures hunched over the juiciest organs. Leave the eyeballs till last, I say. I want to see what's going on. Epiphany. Last week, as I passed beneath the branches of a budding maple tree, I was struck square atop the head by a liquid pigeon dropping. I think it was a pigeon. By the time I looked up, remembering dilatorily to close my mouth, the culprit had vanished too quickly for a positive identification. I stood for a moment, blotting my pate with a Kleenex, and then resumed my walk, pondering the cosmic import of the incident. What are the odds, I wondered, against this particular concatenation of step and sphincter? I am aware that such an occurrence is considered fortunate by some. Is this mere superstition, or in this case, a significant phenomenon? Am I a lucky shithead? Or simply an avian latrine? Is this a heavenly fertilization that will nurture some meaningful growth, some momentous expansion? In which case, is all the shit in my life a forerunner of wisdom, a harbinger of insight, a compost for consciousness. I have explored, examined, contemplated, and concluded that this was a spiritual wake-up call, a celestial reminder that even the unlikeliest event serves to ring the bell of the Dharma. Dung. That's it? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Brenda.